In, in the 5 seconds I've just stepped on this stage, you have already formed a belief about me. It might be that, wow, this guy looks really anxious, or, well, I definitely think he's going to give a good speech. Well, whatever what it may be, you have a belief about me. And beliefs are a necessary and essential part of ourselves, of our daily life, and of the society. And today, I would like to invite you to delve into the realm of psychology with me, and together unveil the mystery behind beliefs and their formation. Okay, so first off, why are beliefs important? Why should we figure out their formation? Well, let's talk about that. This formula captures the essence of the theory of planned behavior. And in it, the A is for attitude, the B is for belief, and the E is for the evaluation of the belief. In short, it means that beliefs can affect attitudes. So what? Well, attitudes influence the ABCs of social behavior. A for effects, like prejudice. B for behaviors, like discrimination. And C for cognitions, like stereotypes. We've all had that dreaded classmate or parent or teacher or cousin that for no reason we don't like them because we have a bad belief about them. And that's sad because maybe you don't even know what they are truly like and you've already formed a belief about them. So, in this speech, I would like to help you understand better the formation and beliefs. And through doing so, I hope that we can learn how to shape, change, and eventually replace ingrained beliefs in us that are maladaptive and harmful to us and to those dear to us. So, without further ado, let's talk about the formation of beliefs. First off, the conscious formation of beliefs. Let me introduce you to Albert Bandura, Bobo hater. And in his concept of self-efficacy, self-efficacy refers to a person's capacity in their belief that they are capable of executing a behavior. For example, my confidence in giving a good speech and your confidence in doing well in that math exam. And in his book, Self-Efficacy, the Exercise of Control, he proposes that through self-control, one is able to enhance their level of self-efficacy and change their beliefs. He suggests that personal agency can drive us to change and form our beliefs. Now, let's look at the expectancy value model of attitudes by Adson. The essence of it can be demonstrated by one illustration. It's quite complex, so I'm going to put it short. Behaviors have their outcomes, and beliefs link the behaviors with the outcome. And both simultaneously and automatically, an attitude is formed based on that link. Now, what does this suggest? Given that people have the capability to intentionally change their behavior and attitudes, and the close relationship between beliefs, attitudes, behaviors, and cognition, it can be suggested that personal agency can help change beliefs. So now it seems beliefs have to be voluntary, right? Well, not in fact, although it is quite evident that our conscious mind and our conscious cognitive processes have a huge impact on the formation of our beliefs. But there is quite a lot of evidence that says the opposite, that beliefs can be shaped, formed, and changed by external factors. So, this is the implicit association test held by Greenwald and Bernardi in 1995 to prove that social cognitions are implicit. And in the test, they had participants to sit in front of a computer. And there were two concepts that were placed on the screen at the top. And in the middle, there was an attribute. And what the participant had to do was to pair the attribute with one of the concepts as quick as they could. And the results showed that quicker responses were interpreted as stronger associations in the memory. Now, what does this mean? Well, its conclusion states that, and I quote, most social behavior occurs in an implicit mode. So, now there's the debate. Are beliefs voluntary or involuntary? Because we have evidence that justifies both. Well, just like most questions in psychology, both sides are in fact correct. And we should apply a multiple perspective and aspect of psychology into the question of belief formation. Here is the reflective-impulsive model proposed by Strack and Deutsch. In this model, they propose that our social behavior occurs in two systems. One being the reflective system, which undergoes a series of decision-making, conscious decision-making. And the second system being the impulsive system, which uses activation to generate behavioral schemata. And these two operate in parallel, but also asymmetrically, such that the impulsive system is always in operation. Now, given the close relationship that we once mentioned between attitudes, behaviors, beliefs, and cognitive processes, it can be inferred that a similar model could be suggested for the belief and its formation. Now, so that's the cognitive part. But what about parts that are not part of ourselves? External factors, such as genetics and the environment. Well, now it's time to find some inspiration from psychological disorders, especially those that distort the patient's beliefs, such as schizophrenia, whose patients suffer from delusions, unrealistic beliefs, and OCD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, whose patients suffer from obsessions. Well, research has been done to show that the delusions in schizophrenia might be caused by a loss in gray matter, and also some possible genetic vulnerabilities, and an imbalance in brain excitation. And what's really fascinating is that beliefs can also impact the brain. In a study, researchers showed that cognitive behavioral therapy, when applied to those with OCD, could help reduce the metabolism in the right caudate nucleus. So now a more entire and complete model can be established. personal agency drives us to undergo conscious thinking, intentional thinking. And this thinking is influenced by unconscious cognitive processes. And both of these cognitive processes are influenced by those outside of us, the external factors. And these external factors also interact with themselves. And this is a handwritten prototype for the model I've just mentioned. It's a prototype because there are just way too many factors that I haven't put into this. For example, I haven't dissected the entire cognitive process of a belief, and I haven't talked about those factors such as prenatal disturbances and others like that. But I think I've done a pretty good job. I hope that through this speech, all of you can have a better understanding of beliefs, how they are formed. And I hope that you can spread the message that I have been trying to tell you. Beliefs. Many of those ingrained beliefs that are harmful, maladaptive to us and those around us, they're caused by many external factors, unconscious factors. They're not entirely our fault. However, we do have the capability to change them, to shape them, and to replace them with a better belief. This model can be used for application in the social system, for education, and also therapy. And at this end of the speech, I have a final message for you. Beliefs, they're not your fault, but you can change them. We have the power to break the norms that we have set upon ourselves. Good luck, and thank you.